Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. As usual on Saturday morning I come with my son to play some football. Well, he plays football, not me. And I wanted to update on the Omega Seamaster Professional 300, the SMP, and talk about a bit the Omega strategy on the release of that one. It's kind of weird they're trying to pull a Rolex thing on their customers, it seems. Because finally, after a year after the announcement of the new model at Basel World 2018, I finally got to try on the grey and the blue models at an AD in Hong Kong. Okay, I haven't really tried that hard, but first things first, it took them about 7 months to send the first models to Hong Kong, and they sent very few. They had big advertisements for months, and then the display changed, a few models came in, and they were all sold out very quickly. I could only see a gold one, yellow gold one with the black dial. I was looking forward to try on the black and Sedna gold with the rubber bracelet, and I never got to do so. And every time I tried a few times to go, and I never had anything. And finally now, so it's March, it's almost Basel World 2019. I walked into the AD and they had just got in. Just that day, they were just wrapping up a grey dial with the blue bezel and a blue dial with the blue bezel model. And the guy told me, he was very open and frank about it, because I asked him how come there's so little. And he says, yeah man, the one you're looking for, the black and Sedna gold, I got 2 of these only so far since the announcement last year. So that means in the last 5 months since they've been shipping, he got 2 of those. And he says the grey and blue, they come once in a while, but they just get 2 or 3 of them and they get sold out. He says the price is good, you know, it's 40,000 Hong Kong dollar. You know, it's what, between 4,000 and 5,000 US. But you know that if they were flooding the market as they usually do, the watches wouldn't sell, because you would have a large choice, and you would delay your purchase and you would wait to get it on the grey market. So now what they do is they have restricted the supply greatly to try to sell the watches at full retail, and it seems to be working. And it's almost Basel World 2019. I don't know if they're going to release even more models. You know, they had released what, 15 iterations of that SMP300 last year, or they had announced it at least. And yeah, I don't know about the watches themselves. The blue on blue, I really don't like it. It's just it's too much blue. Exact same color on the dial and on the bezel. I really don't like it at all. The grey on blue, the one that James Bond is probably gonna wear, the one he's got, Daniel Craig has on the Omega commercials. That one looks really nice, but on the wrist, you know, I have decent wrist, 17 centimeters, and I can wear the moon watch easily. But that one is really, because it's a busy watch, you know, with the waves. So at 42 millimeters, it's a big watch on the wrist. The lugs are very long. I actually had my moon watch on, and it feels bigger because it's very thick as well. So it's large and it's thick. If it was not as thick, it would be okay, but I think it's 15 millimeter thick, maybe 16 even. So the combination makes for a very big watch. You can't really wear that at the office, unlike Submariner. So by far the Submariner is still king. I wouldn't rush to order online one of those Omega Seamasters if I was you, especially if you don't have very big wrists, or if you don't really care for the brand all that much. I'm sure they're excellent technically, and there's a lot of technical things into producing the dial and the case and the movement, but the whole thing has got to work, right? And when you put on a Submariner, you feel at home. When you put on the Omega SMP300, you start thinking, is this for me? Is it too large for me? Is the dial too busy? You know, those laser waves. you get really tired of it really easily. It's not a, I don't think it's a classic look. I also don't like the bracelet too much. I've never liked the look of that bracelet. Both the watches I tried on were on the bracelet, not on the rubber. People say you're gonna buy the bracelet and then get the rubber after. It's not a big spending. Yeah, maybe it's easier for the resale, because a lot of people like that bracelet look. I'm not a fan of it. To me, yeah, I think the Rolex is still the full package compared to Omega. So yeah, these are my thoughts. I've left my number to the salesman and asked him to give me a call if he got the black with the Sedna gold. Sedna gold is a bit like a pink gold if you want. No, not really. It's just not like yellow gold. It's a bit softer, and I think that one is gonna look good, but the size is still gonna be the same, so I'm probably not gonna spend money. It's not a huge amount of money, but I'd rather keep it and get the right watch than spend it and waste on the resale and get the wrong watch, you know. We'll see where these watches go on the secondary market. As I said, the supply is restricted, so maybe the price will hold up, although I doubt Omega will manage to keep themselves from mass producing the watches anyway. Alright, that was a small update about the Omega. Sorry for the poor sound quality. I'm on my iPhone with an earpiece. And I'll speak to you in the next one. I have a couple of videos coming, a big state of the collection update. You might want to see that one. And some affordable alternatives updates. A couple of really interesting watches in there. Alright, have a good weekend. Speak to you in the next one. Bye bye from Hong Kong.